Look at that. It does not catch. That is smooth action. Guys, welcome back, and I am glad to have you back. And in this great adventure, we are going over ba-bam, these two MAXPEDITION Platy pocket organizers. So I'll bring you down here to the table and we'll check them out, and then we'll go over them, and I will show you how I'm using one of them and how Angel Survival is going to use hers. Glad to have you guys back too. So here is both of the different size Platy pocket organizers by MAXPEDITION. These are a new item, and this is obviously the smaller one, and this is the larger one. The smaller one sizes in at 4 inches by 6 inches, and the bigger one's 5 inches by 7 inches. Now Platy means it means flat, and it's just they gave that name for the slim profile of these organizers. And I will say, as I'm looking at these, they are very slim. Now, I've been using this one right here for the last 3 days. This one here is going to be Angel Survival's, and we'll put the kit back in it. I took everything out of these because I want to show you these without stuff in it, and then we're gonna put stuff in it. And yeah, and there's also a story to Angel's kit we'll talk about here in a little bit. But anyways, these are roughly 20 bucks. So these come in a variety of colors. This is obviously OD green, this is black, and they have a wolf gray and a multicam. Now Platy is the name they gave this, referencing its slim profile, and I will tell you these are slim. They are even slim when you have products in them, and we'll get to that here in a second. But I'm going to put the bigger one away for now, and we're going to talk about this one. So there's multiple ways you can wear these. You can wear them around your neck, like that, if you're trying to get into a concert. I'm a VIP. You can wear it like a satchel, as a man, not a purse. But you can wear it, as a satchel like that. You can also wear it in your cargo pants, your cargo pockets. And what I like about it is I can wrap this around like that, and I can tuck the barrel lock underneath that, and it holds everything together. So it can fit right into my cargo pocket like that. No problem. And the same with the large one too. It can go in the cargo pocket as well. However, I don't know if I'd wear the large one in my cargo pocket, but we'll demonstrate it here in a little bit. So this one here, I will be using it in my cargo pocket because I've decided to use this. I was trying to figure out, what am I going to use this for my everyday carry, because that's basically what these pouches are. They're EDC pouches. And I'm just trying to figure out, I have everything on me that I carry every day in my daily use for my job, mainly. And I have my wallet. Right now it's summertime, so I carry my bandana to wipe the sweat off my face. I carry my work knife. So, and my wallet. I think I just mentioned that. But so I thought about it for a little bit. I said, you know what? I'm going to replace my wallet and whatever items I carry loose on me in my pockets. Like I always carry a lighter. I don't smoke, but it's a survival lighter. And I always just carry one on me. And I'm like, you know what? I can put all those in one organized pocket organizer. And I can get rid of my wallet. I can get rid of my lighter in my pocket. And I can put everything in this thing here and put it in my cargo pocket. Now, this is my old wallet right here. This thing I've had for probably almost 10 years, and I've been carrying it in my back pocket. The plastic's ripped off it. The zipper's gone. The Velcro, it doesn't even work anymore. And I always carry this in my right back butt pocket. And over the years, I've started getting a little bit of sciatic pains back there. And from what I've learned and heard, that, carrying your wallet in your back pocket can cause those things. So it was time to replace this. That's what I decided to do, was to put everything in here. With that said, it does use the YKK zippers, which is great. And this right here, lots of room in there. And you have your little molly webbings up here and up here, and you have a good sized pocket there, and you have two smaller ones here, and you have a little loop, and of course you have the lanyard. These are made with a rugged 500D nylon. You know, this is a company that I've always known them to be a good company and make quality gear. Those are the only two products I have, and now I have these Platy organizers now, something new to try out. And I'm excited to be testing these out because anymore, I like to review things. I like to see how I like things, how they work. And like I said, with my pocket or with my every camp out carry pouches, I've learned over years of camping stuff what works for me. So this is going to be a lot of fun wearing this every day during my work week and seeing how it all works out rather than having my wallet and all those things. So let's go ahead and get my EDC put in this bag. All right, so in the back pocket here, got all my essentials, my credit cards, my business cards, all those things. That will go in there. And then what I've noticed is that, honestly, I should have put my money in first, but I always had to carry cash on me. But I noticed when I had my cash here in the front, the zipper, it was getting caught on the, see how it's getting caught right there? As I pull back, it gets caught on the money. So, I don't want to rip my money. It's an easy fix, so it's just a little harder to get in and get it out. But you could just always put your money to the side there too, but then it's gonna find its way in the middle again. So what I did, this is no survival secret, I just put it behind my cards. Makes it a little more difficult to get out when you're at the gas station or something, but whatever, it works. Not a big deal, not a big deal. So that's all I keep in there, that's it. So far it is very slim. Turning around to the front, I like to have a notebook on me, and that will go in the bigger pocket. And then, of course, a Skillcraft government pen, and that will go in the molly loop on the right and hook over that. Earplugs, I just like to have those, so I stuff those in there. And this is my last item, just a lighter with Gorilla Tape on it and a band, inner tube tire band. And that will go in the left pocket. I don't want to light myself on fire there, it's not good. And then that's everything. Of course, this is how I carry my wallet now, because this is my EDC wallet. If you guys can notice it there in my pocket, but it's not too much weight. Now I can stuff a lot more in this one. And this is the smaller. This is the smaller one. But that's how I'm gonna be carrying it. So I will definitely be having a, well, I don't know if I have time to do, it's gonna be hard to do like a test video because I'm wearing this every day at work, so I can't really film. But I can do a video on how it's been working for me. So that will be an upcoming video. All right, let's move on to Angel Survivals. Now, this is the bigger one. And again, for reference, see the, and look, this isn't even full. And see the thin, it's still got it's still a thin profile. I do like that, I really do. So I will tell you a story about this one here in a minute, but let's get it put together. This is Angel's first aid kit. This is her everyday carry kit for keeping her car. And I've kind of put this together for her, and I'll give you the story behind that here in a minute. Let's put it together. This is the tourniquet that she gets. It's a compressed bandage gauze, sterile bandage roll. And actually, let's put that in there first. That put in there. And then you can just put the tourniquet in there. Okay. And the instructions for the tourniquet I want to keep with her. Okay, then on the back side here, I put the medical scissors there. Fits right on the back like that. Real nice too. And then her Boker EDC knife. She bought this probably 7 years ago. It's got a seatbelt cutter on it too. And there's a story for that. So that, let's see, I think I had on this side right here. And that just goes on, we'll just put that on the model loop there for her. And there it is. You guys caught me. I'll just get my coffee break and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so this is Angel's everyday carry. But hers is different than mine. There's many like it, but not like this. Hers is, obviously, like I said a million times, probably now, is that this is her first aid carry, everyday carry. And it's not being used as a wallet. Like I'm using mine as a wallet, she's using hers as a first aid carry. Now, the reason why I gave her the bigger one is because she's not going to be probably carrying it in a cargo pocket. But she'll probably be carrying it like this. Like a purse. Because if she has an emergency, she could run with it. Like that. And that way it stays on her body, because more likely she's not going to have cargo pants on. One thing with this is you have your barrel lock there so you can adjust it. So obviously I'm a little bit bigger than Angel Survival, but you can adjust it how you want. And check that out. It actually feels really good right there. I mean, in my line of work, I couldn't carry mine like that. I wouldn't want to. But for, if you were in an emergency, like you're driving, you see something on the side of the road, you can just throw this on. You could take this out of your center console, whip it on real quick, throw it on. You like that? And you could run. You could run to the accident or whatever it is. Just don't trip. But yeah, fits really good. To me, guys, that's still very slim. I mean, to how much I have packed in there, it's very slim. It's neat because you can switch it over, pull what you need off, and use it. You can put it back on, and when you're done, put it to your side and go. This is the first time I've actually been like working with it like that, and as I'm wearing it, I'm realizing how nice that is. It doesn't catch. Look at that. It does not catch. That is smooth action. I'll tell you what, I really do like that. That's really good. Okay, I'm getting too excited here. So I wanted to tell you the little backstory about Angel's everyday carry first aid kit. Is years ago, she was driving and she came across a car that was flipped over off the main road, and there was two elderly couple, and the husband, there's a husband and wife, and the guy was stuck in his seatbelt. He couldn't get out. Angel didn't have a knife, or at least a seatbelt cutter that she could easily cut the seatbelt with. So that's originally why she bought this, because it has a seatbelt cutter. And she couldn't do anything. She was helpless until the EMTs got there, the first responders and whatnot. And sadly, the husband ended up passing away. And so ever since that day, Angel bought this knife, and I put together this kit for her to carry with her. So if she ever comes across that situation or something similar to it, she at least has a tourniquet. She has a knife for seatbelt cutter, scissors, and gauze, until like first responders would show up or something. So that's kind of the story behind why I put this together for her. I've had something like this put together for her in another organizer, and actually it was the large size MAXPEDITION organizer, but I've switched them out, and I think this is going to be even better because she can throw it around her body to wear for emergencies. So that is the story behind that. So with that said, guys, what is in your EDC? What is in your everyday carry? What are you guys carrying around every day? Are you guys carrying around strife? Are you guys carrying around bitterness, heartache, anger? Are you carrying around worries and doubts? You know, because as human beings, we carry things, not just on our outside, but we carry things on the inside of us that nobody else can see. You see, what Jesus has shown me in life is that we tend to look at other people, but we don't tend to see what's going on in their lives. We only see what the outside is. We only see in that moment what they're doing. But we don't know what that person's carrying inside of them. We don't know what happened to them just right when they woke up, got out of bed, and came to work. We don't know the things that they're going through in life, the struggles that they're going through. And that's just human nature. So, you know, a lot of times we don't realize what people are carrying in this life. And I'm telling you, empathy is a great gift to have because it makes you see things from a different perspective. Because a lot of times as humans, we like to think the world revolves around us. And we're all guilty of it, including myself. But you know what? There's a better solution and there's a better way of living life. And Jesus said in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 through 30, he said, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So guys, is today that day you want to let that burden go? You want to let those doubts and worries go? Jesus said, don't worry about the things for tomorrow, for tomorrow has its troubles as it is. But stay in today. Jesus taught so many great things, guys. But not only that, he is the expression of life. He is the expression of the Father in heaven. He is the expression of everything. The Bible teaches that nothing was made without him and everything was made for him and through him. He died to give you life. He gave up his own life. Nobody took his life. He gave his own life. He said nobody can take his life because he gave his life. Nobody can take his life from him. That's an awesome verse too. We'll get to that one day. But he gave up his life to give you life. So if you guys are weary, if you guys are going through stuff, I can promise you, you won't go wrong putting your trust in your life in Jesus. If your EDC needs a replacement, I encourage you to replace it with this. It's in Galatians chapter 5, verse 22. And it says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no law. Now those who belong to Christ Jesus crucified the flesh with its passions and desires." Yep, I just encourage you guys to replace those things with your everyday carry if you're carrying that, which I think we all are some form or another, even myself. And I just encourage you to replace it with what I just read, Galatians 5, 22 through 24. Guys, God bless you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave your comments below, and if you have any prayer requests, I'd be more than happy to pray for you. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and talk to you later. Bye.